Oh, this sounds good. Wait, what?
After all these years, we never talked about it. Why I brought you back. Why you were chosen.
What the hell? Wait a minute.
The truth is, I didn't know then. It was just a feeling.
Is what I think happening?
But I know now. After
Dude, it
all
looks
we've seen,
Cayde.
all we've lost,
Whoa.
this fight might be our last.
Bruh. What is that?
So I'm asking you one last time.
What is
to
that?
rise.
That armor is sick. Oh my god, are you, what is that? Was that a f***ing axe? Okay, hold up, wait a minute. Was that an axe? That's not a relic, right?
This is a momentous time in Destiny history. We've been building to this moment for
The
last
heart
10
of the
years.
Traveler.
The final shape is the conclusion to that journey.
Is that where we're
This is a
at?
moment in gaming that as a developer you just don't get very often.
Guardians and allies are fighting the biggest threat that the universe has ever seen in this big culmination of the Light and Dark Saga.
When we were thinking of what the final shape could be,
Hold on.
it
This
had to be
is-
a lot of different things. It needs to pay off this epic confrontation with the Witness that we've been setting up for years. It has to bring you closer to your allies in the Vanguard. It has to be this place that like makes you feel nostalgic for the entire journey you've been on.
Did they recreate every, are we gonna
were
literally?
resurrected by ghosts at the very beginning of this story. We didn't know why, but it was for this. The Traveler is asking us for help, and it's our responsibility to protect every living thing in the universe from what the Witness intends to do.
Did they
When we
recreate
first
the entire
saw the
Destiny
final
history
shape,
in the
We
Traveler?
are finally able to go through the portal that the Witness opened in the Traveler at the end of Lightfall.
Inside is the pale heart of the Traveler. That is the stage for our showdown with the Witness.
The Witness has the
Bro.
darkness. It has always had a connection to it. The pale heart of the Traveler is what it's trying to use to gain connection to the light. So with both, it can enact its final shape.
The Witness looks around and sees a lack of purpose, no meaning. It wants to fix all that. So it's trying to put the universe into this frozen perfection where everything's just exactly how it thinks it's supposed to be. That is the final shape.
If we're going to defeat the Witness, it's going to take everyone. Failure is not an option.
We're gonna need the Vanguard, all of our allies, and all the Guardians
Where's
to
Kaido?
rally together and be brave in the face of oblivion.
Dude, look at the tower
In
from
the
fucking
shape,
D1.
we're going to answer questions at the grandest scale. But what I find really interesting is that it's also a very personal journey where we deepen our relationships with these characters that we've known for so long. Zavala, Ikora, our ghost, get to reconnect with Cayde 6. So, like, while there's this great conflict and everything going on around us and stakes of just unimaginable heights, it's still at the end a story told around campfires by a bunch of companions who have been fighting together for hundreds of years.
Dude, that sounds crazy.
In the
Pre-alpha
final
footage?
shape, we're going through the portal that the Witness has opened up to confront it and stop the final shape. Inside
Oh
the
my
Traveler
God,
is
it's the
this
Destiny 1
infinite,
tower.
Vast, unknowable. And we're landing on the Pale Heart, which is a fraction of really what is inside the Traveler.
The Pale Heart is weird. It's a little strange. It makes you feel a bit uncomfortable. And it is also
Yo, this
just
design is
so
sick.
cool and artistic in the best way.
The Witness entered well ahead of any Guardians, and so it's had time to kind of shape what's there. When our Guardian enters, the rest of the Pale Heart starts getting shaped also around what we've experienced.
This is the Traveler recreating the world in front of you as it saw on your journey.
That's sick.
One of the most memorable locales from Destiny's past is the D1 tower. It's really a labor of love from the Destiny team.
That is
The final shape
awesome.
means so much to everyone who's building it, and I think players are really going to be able to see that.
Hell yeah.
The Pale Heart is
Bro, it's literally the
our very
D1
first
tower.
linear
What?
destination that we've ever done. I would love it if players felt that they began their journey in a place of safety and feel it escalate in danger, in
Yo.
surrealness, because there is this beautiful evolution of the space.
They see things that
What's
are
up,
more
Red?
and more wrong as they begin to go towards the Witness's monolith. It's kind of this omnipresent, foreboding thing off in the distance.
The weirdest things happen as you get closer
Yeah,
to
we were really
the
going to fight the
monolith
Witness.
in the form of reshaping. Kind of like deconstructing things and putting them back together just wrong.
The sense of scale you get out there, like as you're exploring these spaces and you're jumping on these reshaped cuboids of Earth, you feel tiny as a Guardian. You feel alone. You feel like you are not.
I
forced to
love
be
the
reckoned
look,
with,
man.
that you
Like
have
the
been.
design is, they went
You're not the God
hard on
Slayer
this.
right now. You're just this little person jumping from these massive pieces to massive pieces.
The heads are so
One
creepy.
of the things that we really tried to also capture is that the Witness keeps throwing everything it has at you.
Oh
And so
shit.
you're going to fight these new enemies, the Subjugators.
The subjugators. Oh!
Subjugators are the new unit you're going to be facing in the final shape.
Are they wielding strand?
They have an enhanced power set. They're performing stasis powers and strand powers
what?
to face the Guardian. Well, in support of all the other enemies you're fighting too.
They bring something entirely new to the battlefield, which is
Yo!
this element of control.
They're back there pinging away
Nah,
with
this dude did not
stasis
just emote
abilities,
on you.
throwing crystals at you, freezing you in place, tangling you up.
Oh my god, chat. We're about to get so f***ed up. They're going to
We're
destroy
focusing
so many
you
people.
on
What
the
is this?
campaign and only the campaign. It's the most important thing in the universe at that moment. You have to stop the final shape from happening.
And for that, we do need the help with our allies. And so we're going
Let's
to
go.
make sure that the core Vanguard team gets back together. Zavala and Ikora and Cayde.
The campaign is just the start of the Pale Heart. After you've reached the monolith and
Yeah, this is
finished the
looking
campaign,
sick.
we open up the entire destination, and so the entire Pale Heart is going to react to you and what you are doing.
Interesting.
The campaign in the final shape doesn't really end with the final mission. The raids are where you defeat like the big bosses. So it's only natural that when you are going to confront the Witness, you're going to do that in the raid. But that might not be enough. This is a moment where we need
Really?
to rally all Guardians to be able to overcome the final shape and the Witness.
Wait, what? What do they mean? If you beat the Witness in the raid, it's not really the end? What does that mean? What? What?
In the final shape, we are inside the Traveler.
That's my
Very close
dude.
to this energy. This allows us to have new supers, Arc, Solar, Void.
We want to create something that turns you into an offensive powerhouse, but also can benefit your allies in a support capacity. There is this thread of team play and like working with your friends.
Are we getting new
to
abilities,
overcome
Chad?
the odds. The Warlock Super is its ultimate expression of solar energy coursing through your Guardian. This Solar Warlock Super is a callback to Radiance from D1.
Other than Golden Gun, this is the only other first-person super in Destiny right now. Your melee's like all these
They did
projectiles
not.
going off, doubling the amount of projectiles. Your grenade almost being sentient as it searches around, and then it hits a character and bounces off and goes to
Is
another
this self-res?
one. You're so overflowing with this energy that you are also giving it to your allies, allowing them to have their solar weapons supercharged, applying Scorch when they're shooting.
The
That
new
sounds
Solar
sick.
Warlock aspect. When I cast my Rift, it is going to create this little solar soul. That
Aw,
when it
shit,
sees
solar
an
buddy.
enemy, it launches part of itself out and hits the enemy and explodes and scorches them.
It just feels very alive.
Okay, no self-res. I was about to
Twilight
say.
Arsenal. It's a layered super.
This is the only ranged one-off offensive super for Titans in the game. The Titan jumps up into the air, summons this giant void axe, throws
Okay,
it,
it's a
summons
super.
another one, throws it, summons another one, looks at a different group of enemies, throws it.
Oh,
And
that's
when these
that's
axes
so
fly through
badass.
the air, they stick into the ground or an enemy, do their void gravity thing where they suck a bunch of energy and enemies in and then explode.
Titans got
That
axes?
doesn't destroy the axe. The axe sticks around.
You can
and
pick up
and your
the
allies can go
axe.
and pick up that
Oh,
axe and start
if you're
wailing
running
on
Titan
enemies
and you're
with
not
it.
running this
This
super, you're
super is
throwing.
insane
I'm just
to me.
saying.
The Void Titan aspect, I press and hold my grenade button to consume my grenade and turn it into the shield. The more damage it takes, the more it charges up, and then I can release that, and it creates this blast that deals massive damage.
Oh my God, this kid is nasty.
The Hunter Arc Super.
Arc is all about finding the shortest distance between 2 points. The hunter kind of rears back, takes this knife and throws it across the world, and then is able to blink to its position, do the slash that just decimates anyone nearby.
One
This is
really
the best of
great
both
thing about
worlds.
that is not
Range,
just
arc.
You do it once, but you're able to do it 3 times, along with devastating attacks each time you do it.
The hunter has an
Yo.
aspect. We take our staff, we twirl it in the air, which propels us upward. It creates this burst, which amplifies you and any allies near you.
It almost
Oh,
makes it
so
feel
they
like
really
you're playing
catered
a
to
fighting
team play
game,
with
right?
these.
Like these combos that you're chaining together to do these different moves. It like
Oh,
takes
that's
that
actually kinda
sandbox
sick.
to the next level.
The more aspects we have, the more capable we are to do that.
It
got
feels
little
like you're, like,
combos.
riding the lightning, you know, like that instantaneous, like
That was good, but I think it's more like,
Nah.
you know?
I like it. I like it.
Oh, I'm liking these. I'm liking these
Weapon
abilities,
team has been
chat.
working on all sorts of goodness. We've got exotics, we've got legendaries, we've got
Got some
perks.
exotics,
We're always
Chad.
cooking up stuff. We're always playing
Where
with stuff that we
hunters are
think is, like,
eating
really
good.
interesting or taking inspiration. We have Tessellation, which is this exotic pyramid fusion rifle. It
Ooh,
has
oh, that's the annual
really
pass
intriguing
pre-order.
property of adapting your guardian's current damage type.
This will be the first time that you can run a weapon that can adapt to be strand or stasis in the energy slot. So you'll be able to run an entirely strand or entirely stasis loadout.
That's an energy weapon? Oh.
Tessellation has the additional property that you can special reload to reshape your grenade and suck it into the weapon, and then fire out a super destructive single projectile. That's a really special weapon.
What's
need
the
it.
one specific exotic that
I
I can
need
make
it.
that's like really zany that you would like right now?
What if Golden Gun was a sniper rifle?
No.
What if you could harness the might of the Traveler? You know, we had a moment where we saw that Traveler beam cutscene. I know people on weapons went, I kind of want that. You're like, that is incredibly
Oh,
dope.
they going crazy with the
So
exotics,
we've got
chat.
this opportunity to bring back these iconic Destiny 1 weapons, but really turn it into something that feels unique in Destiny 2.
We have to bring Kvastov into the fold.
I said this,
The
chat.
Red
Kvastov
Death
coming back.
exotic pulse rifle.
And Dragon's Breath,
Dragon's
burn
breath.
the world, burn it all. In
Oh,
the
let's
final
go.
shape, we have new weapon subfamilies coming, broadening what existing weapons can be.
Really like bordering on exotic functionality. So for example, we've got a rocket pistol sidearm subfamily.
Excuse
we
me?
always liked the special ammo sidearms. This fires tiny, slow-moving rockets. They hit very hard, do a bit of AoE damage.
Chat, what?
They have a mixture of regular weapon and rocket launcher stats. We're also doing a new support weapon subfamily.
The support frame auto rifle is a type of legendary auto rifle. It'll let
Oh,
you
that thing looks
switch
hot.
seamlessly from firing at enemies to healing your allies. I'm really excited to bring it to dungeons and keep it to
That
honestly.
looks sick.
Weapons team is always coming up with new ideas. We've got a ton of new cool stuff coming over the next few years, and some new and really wild ideas, which are pretty exciting
Next
about.
few years. Did you hear that, chat? Next few
Come on,
years.
Take a load off. We've got a lot to cover. This place is only big enough for one dashing hero type, and that's me, so. I'm back!
Cayde, baby.
Hey, you two, give me a sec.
The ogre didn't deserve that solo super.
This is great. Anyone want a hug?
Yo, the weapons team did their thing, man. That sounds insane.
Worst case scenario, you die. But who
They said a
knows?
golden
Maybe
gun
you
sniper.
won't.
Like what? A weapon that harnesses the power of the traveler in a beam. What?
Well, better get back to it.
I love Cayde. The traveler beam sounds crazy.
In this moment where we're driving to the end of the Light and Darkness saga, it's great to see Cayde like return to this world at this moment with all this change
I'm feeling the haircut,
about
bro.
to culminate with this confrontation with the long-standing enemy, the Witness.
Cayde is the quintessential hunter. His presence casts such a long shadow over the story of Destiny, whether it was when he was alive or when he was dead.
What Cayde goes through in this journey, how he serves as a catalyst for the other characters, the events that are uncovered to have brought him back. This is how the story had to end. There was no end to the Light and Darkness saga that didn't have Cayde here alongside his friends to
I
finish
love
the
it.
job.
I love it.
Once we started digging into the nature of the Pale Heart, I think that crystallized Cayde's role as a guide. Cayde is Virgil, and he's our guide through this other place. Cayde is the one who is the most appropriate person to be the guide, because that's his job. That's always been his job. It just feels so natural.
I feel
for
more
Nathan
confident
to
now,
be
chat.
back in the booth. It felt amazing
Nathan
to
Fillion
just
is
see
back.
him slip back into the role like without missing a beat.
Right, instantly.
In the flesh, or metal, as it were.
Cayde's the glue that's always held Zavala and
What a
Ikora
goat.
together. Having him back puts them in a position of questioning where they've been and what they've done without him.
You think about the journey that Zavala's been on and how he's been taken down this dark path, and you think about the weight that's been on Ikora, having to hold the Vanguard together, having Cayde's voice of levity and brightness that he brings to that group. I think it's going to be great for them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least we have each other.
We want people to take away that sense of reunion and that idea of like the gang being back together for this moment.
This is gonna be great.
I'm here now.
If he's gonna have a bigger role, like they're
Wherever
suggesting,
the
this is
hell
gonna be
here
great.
is.
The gang is all back, chat. The gang is all back. Unlocking the path.
Guardian, the Witness poses a dire threat. And the Witch Queen holds the
Oh, is this season 22, chat?
but only if we contend with her sister, Xivu Arath. It rests with me. Will you come back from this? Do not be afraid.
Eris, this is your moment. Oh! Oh, what the f?
Bring me your tithes.
Who the f is that?
Hive magic and have entwined it with your light. Assault the Spire, Guardian, and open the way to our tithes.
Oh, that looks. What is that? Chat, season 22. Is that Xivu?
The deck of whispers, and they do whisper. Fight in my name, Guardian.
Wait, what happened to
Every
Eris?
opponent you defeat strengthens me. My appetite rises for your brutal tribute. Let us show her what it is.
Are we gonna get to see what Xivu looks like?
You have found the horn of battle.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this shit looks epic as hell.
Deserving of the greatest death I can bestow.
I am fully hyped for this season. Season of the Witch. Okay. I need a
Season of
breakdown.
the Witch is our opportunity as players. We've been annihilating and breaking Hive spells, and now we finally get to cast them.
At the end
Oh,
of
we're
season
casting
15,
a spell,
we
okay.
learn that Savathun has the key to getting into the portal that we need to go into. That means we have to go find Imaru, her ghost. Imaru's like, not so fast. We've got a bigger problem first, and that bigger problem's name is Xivu Arath. If we fight her, she only gets stronger. Eris has an idea. It's a really
good
It's
idea.
a wild ass idea, yeah. She determines, like, well, the best way to fight fire is with fire. We are channeling all of that energy that we're creating by going through, by eliminating enemies, and we're tithing to our friend Eris.
Oh!
What does that mean for the characters and the player to kind of like be like Savathun?
What?
And that's where we went down the path of having Hive Eris. We want to extend that magical fantasy into the player then. That ability
Bro,
to have
Eris just went
overwhelming
full
magical power,
Hive?
that risk and reward into all of our activities and systems experiences. And so that's what led us to come up with things like Deck of Whispers.
Yo, that's actually
It's a
sick.
magical deck of cards that creates amazing synergies with your buildcraft meta and with buffs and the activities.
Oh shit,
They
okay.
can then choose these cards at will, whichever ones they want, and then that really leans into the build.
Oh.
You actually are getting cards that you can then use to place on the battlefield and change the way you play.
Yo,
I'm such a sucker for
Yu-Gi-Oh!
deck building.
We,
Like, being able to, like,
dueling
bring
out
that
here, chat?
element into Destiny gameplay has just been like, oh, chess.
Yeah, oh, it's
really
super
fun.
What? We're collecting cards. Yo, we're it's literally Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat.
So we've got two brand new seasonal activities
time to
coming
duel.
with Season of the Witch. We've got Altars of Summoning and Savathun's Spire.
Savathun's Spire is our new 3-player offensive. You're doing a lot more with the Lucent Hive magic, but it's got a high amount of combatant density. It's got additional random encounters that you can come across.
The Witch's Spire itself, Savathun's Spire, was like her reliquary for all these
Oh, so
different
we're going
magical
back to the throne
experiments as
world.
She was learning the light. You're there in order to learn as much as you can in order to become a master spellcaster, right? To become like Savathun. The
Oh,
Altar of Summonings
shit,
activity is
okay.
really exciting because you can spend like 20 minutes in it or you can spend 2 hours in it.
It's a 3-player experience that
Wait,
you can
what?
hop in and hop out of. As you're going through this activity, you're filling the tithing bucket. As that tithing bucket is filled up, you'll get progressively more rewards. And then finally at the end, it'll cash out and you'll get a whole mess of rewards.
Okay, Chad, hold on.
We really wanted to make sure
This
that there was
sounds
a home
crazy.
for any exotic mission content coming in
How are y'all
seasons,
feeling about
after
this?
the year
This
has
is the new
passed.
seasonal
And so
structure.
We developed what we're
Well,
calling
for
the
this
exotic
season.
mission rotator.
Right away, we're getting Presage, Vox Obscura,
Let's go.
and Operation
Exotic
Seraph
missions.
Field.
This is some of the most fun content the team has making. It's some of the content the fans and players of Destiny love the most. The most exciting thing, outside of just the missions themselves, is that every time we put a mission inside of that rotator, the exotic that comes alongside of it will become craftable.
Yeah, man, that just sounds crazy. Like, and that's awesome. Like, you can jump
Season
in
of
it,
Witch, we have a
spend
brand
5 minutes
new
or 2
Vex,
hours. Like,
lo-fi
what?
PvP map coming. It's really exciting. It's got a bunch of
Okay,
really
here's a new
tight
PvP
gameplay
map.
experiences. We wanted to make sure that we focus the combat a little bit more with the new Vex network map. We
Looks
really
like there's
wanted to make sure we hit is
some
like, hey,
lanes. We got an
shoulder to
outside
shoulder
lane,
more
big
often.
middle
There's
lane.
not as much deep sight lines that you're interacting with, and a lot of the flow of the map is actually built around this like
A lot
kind
of
central
jumping.
pillar of the Vex network that you're orienting around.
And there's also some modes coming too, right?
We've got a new PvP game mode coming that's all about relics. It's about multiple relics, so it's not just one like the Scorch game mode from the past. So we've got the shield, coming from Vault of Glass.
We gotta
We've
play
got the
this together,
spear
chat.
back from
The
Season of the
relic.
Risen.
And we got the scythe from Season of the Haunted.
Relic mode
Yeah,
sounds
so
awesome.
you're going to be reaping Guardians with that thing. It's a lot more tactical gameplay. It's all about running around the map, claiming these relic dispensers, and then grabbing them in order to push for victory.
I will take what I need. The words in my throat are the weapon in my fist.
We were feeling pretty Hivey this season, obviously. There's something
Chat,
in the
so
air.
can we
And
just
when thinking
confirm
about,
what
like,
raid is coming
what's
back?
a good raid reprisal that would really suit this very Hivey season? There's only one answer.
Crota, baby! It's time. It's time. It's time.
I have seen what the Hive call a
It
god.
just makes sense. It just makes sense. Oh my god. Look at the armor! They brought back the... Is that the Age of Triumph armor, chat? Did they bring back the Age of Triumph armor? Because it looks like they did.
Only a true weapon.
Oh my god, we got Necrochasm. I never got that shit in D1. Definitely getting it in D2. I wonder how they changed up Crota. Still got the sword. Still got to do the sword. Okay, so that mechanic doesn't look like it changed, but I'm pretty sure they... Chat, look at that ring. Look at that ring. Did you see that ring?
Heading into the
Two
final
new
shape, we
scouts,
really want to
Briar's
rally
Love,
all
Fang of
Guardians
Revea.
as they
Yeah,
get
Fang of
testing Light
Revea I
and
remember
Dark
from
Saga.
D1.
We want to reduce those power barriers as well as catch people up on key story beats and
Yep.
make sure that they have a really great and easy time connecting with other players.
Is this the LFG?
In the final shape, we're trying to find ways to make power more simple and easy to understand and also lowering the barrier to entry.
It's going to make it easier for players who have not been able to jump into game
Oh,
easily
shit, wait.
because they
This is a
were
new
held
power
back
leveling
by
system.
the challenges in grinding for the power levels that are required by these different activities.
One of the major changes that's going to be happening starting with the final shape is there are going to be a certain number of activities that are going to be power fixed. So it doesn't matter kind of what power level you are going into it, you're always going to be able to approach it. There's still going to be tiers of difficulty that you can do, things that are just meant to be experienced a certain way.
Things like Nightfall strikes that will still have power enabled, and that's where we're really going to focus the whole power climb.
The raids, the contest modes that everybody loves to engage with, that experience is fundamentally going to be staying the same.
I'm excited for this because I think there will be a lot more clarity for players in terms of understanding the relative difficulty of things, where they sit now in the spectrum.
One way that we're trying to do that is making it easier for new players to engage with you. So we're introducing something that we're calling Fireteam Power.
You can actually bring
Fireteam
your friends
Power.
along to play any dungeons and raids in the game without having to wait them to be at a certain power level. The person with the highest power in your fire team is actually going to bring all the others close to their power level, which means that there's no barriers really for any other guardian to join you.
That's
in
actually
this
kind of
high-level
cool.
content.
When it's combined with Fireteam Finder, it also allows you to find strangers, people you've never played with before, and have that same experience. That's all regardless
awesome.
of the power level of you and the rest of the people in your fire team.
That's going to make
Finder
helping
is the
people
new feature
so
that's
much
coming
easier.
in Season 23, aimed at helping connect and find other people to
Hey, there's the
complete
Fireteam
best
Finder.
and most aspirational content in Destiny. We
Season
have
23
a
chat.
tag system that allows players to be able to say, well, this is my playstyle. I'm really chill. I'm anti-sweat. I'm just really here to have a good time. Exactly.
Tags really allows players to show a little bit more personality, show a little bit more about what they're about. I think what's really great about it
Tags
is
are always
with
a good
this
system to
launch,
use, so
we're
I'm glad
also
they went with the
looking
tag
at
system.
including inclusion tags.
As
Because then
an
you can really
example,
like
one of the
find
inclusion tags that we have
your
are for
group. You know what I'm saying?
colorblind
So that's
players.
good.
Hopefully, the inclusion tags will bring players closer to finding their community and
Seems like
even
they have some
closer
good
to the people
accessibility
that they're
options too,
playing
so that's
with.
good.
So once a listing goes live, players will be put into a listing lobby where players can gather, they can communicate with each other. So we wanted to make it as convenient and as easy as possible for players to not just sit and stare at a screen for a long time while they're listening.
Yep, just got the
As a gamer
emblem
who's
too.
typically more solo, I'm especially excited
Everybody get
about
their
this
emblem?
because it really is about helping reduce that anxiety and burden that comes with trying to make a new connection.
I really think the in-game LFG is really going to be a big boost to the
The
game.
feature coming out today that I'm incredibly excited about is timeline reflections. Essentially,
Ooh.
what we have done is we've went back to previous expansions and pulled out missions that we felt really represent key narrative beats within our story.
That's what's up,
We're going
Bungie.
to have a mission for Forsaken, mission for Beyond Light, as well as a mission for Witch Queen.
Thanks for the memories, Guardian.
The neat thing about these missions is
That's
they're
what's
not going to
up.
be like one-to-one for how you would experience them in the campaign. You're also going to get additional pieces of narrative fed to you to like identify like, hey, this is why it's important that this happened, and here are the people you met along the way.
A really big one that's really timely for Final Shape is Cayde's last stand from Forsaken.
This is huge, chat. This is so huge
This
for
is a moment
people
that a lot of
who want to
players,
know
new and
what's
old,
going
are
on
gonna
in the
come back to
story.
Destiny. I
This
think
is going to
just the
allow
right
you to
time
play through
introduce
all the key
features that are gonna
moments
allow
and
those
know
players
what the
to
hell's
jump right
going
in
on.
and find people to play with and enjoy this content regardless of their power level.
That's awesome. All
We're reaching the
ends
end
are
of this-
beginnings.
This 10-year journey. What comes next?
Did we just say that, chat?
And the new way we're going to tell stories moving forward.
What's really important about episodes is that it's a really big shakeup to what we've been doing. Instead of providing 4 seasons a year, you are going to get 3 larger episodes. And so the first 3 episodes in this coming year are called Echoes, Revenant, and Heresy.
Chat,
It's coming
I
right
said
after the final
this.
shape. And the theme for the year is going to be all about the consequences and aftermath of the final shape. I think what's really the cornerstone of the episode model that we're
Let's
building is the 3-act structure.
Go.
The acts act as these anchors for us to introduce new weapons, new artifact mods, new activities. There's going to be new missions coming around the corner. There'll be new
Oh
story
my
modes in
God.
every single one of these acts. We're actually providing more cinematic style experiences throughout the final shape year and the episodes with it than any of the seasons we've ever developed before.
These new
Holy
stories
shit.
are actually playable as standalone. Like each episode is something you can experience, whether you've been playing Destiny for 10 years or this is your first one.
You're going to be able to basically enjoy them in any order you want to.
I think the opportunity with this big epic moment is that we get to innovate the game. We get to move the game forward.
It's all about change frequently. It's all about deeper story moments. It's all about more weapons, more loot, more often. And it really provides the team with a platform to go much deeper into the themes and fantasies and story of any individual episode as compared to the seasons you know of today.
I'm so excited to see what the narrative team can do with this kind of new platform.
Yo,
of storytelling.
anybody who loves
Episodes
story,
provides this awesome foundation for the future of Destiny.
We're moving into the next stage of Destiny 2. I think
This
some
is
people look at the
huge.
final shape and they think Destiny 2 is coming to the end. And in many ways, it's the opposite. We're leaning in. We're putting the pedal to the metal.
I
Episodes
literally
provide us a
said,
new,
bro, if they
innovative
cut
way
out
for
one
players to
season,
engage
it'll
with
allow
Destiny
more
2
dev time.
throughout
They
the
literally did that. They literally did that. And then by cutting out one season, they can now make more substantial acts, episodes. That is amazing. They have a set plan, a set schedule. They can deliver more quality. That's amazing.
Greater than ourselves.
Oh my God. That's amazing. Yo, what up, Socks? Yeah, man, this shit is wild.
We are forged and
Definitely gonna have to like rewatch it all to kind of like soak it in. You know what I mean? Especially like the final shape trailer, like.
final line that halts the second collapse.
But a lot of the systematic updates and whatnot, like the best parts for me were the weapons, the exotics, the abilities look crazy that we're getting in Final Shape. Like, and the season 22 stuff sounds amazing. Like, I can't wait to jump into that right after this. That sounds awesome.
Sacrifice leads to death. The line between light and dark.
Let's see, it's 12:36 right now. I think this showcase is going up until 1, so.
Let's cross it together.
Now, the one thing they didn't talk about was they're changing the structure and delivery, but how is the cost of it all going to change?
Dark can overcome.
You know what I'm saying?
Trust me.
You've heard the stories of the traveler's sacrifice, of darkness descending upon humanity.
Our purpose
When does Final Shape drop? Are we gonna get a date? Give us the date, Bungie. Give us the date.
This time, there is no escape.
It's going to be an exciting year for Guardians. We get to make good on a promise that we made way back in 2014. There was classic rock blasting, a fire team racing across our solar system, and at the end, a simple message: become legend. Today, you got a glimpse at how we'll be cementing your legend in this upcoming year. We're going to be heading inside the Traveler.
February 27th, is that what it is?
Experiencing a destination unlike anything we've ever built before. We'll face the
Dude.
biggest bad we've ever made, and we'll do this all alongside a streamlined progression system, allowing us to easily play with friends in any content in the game. And as the dust settles in the Final Shape, we're going to continue our legends in Echoes. It's Destiny's first episode in a new phase of storytelling for Guardians, with brand new conflicts born from the resolution of the Light and Darkness Saga.
Oh my god.
These first episodes are just the beginning. But if you're chomping at the bit to see how the Light and Darkness Saga is going to kick off the future of Destiny 2, we've got a ton of great content for you to jump into today. Going live after this, we've got Season of the Witch.
Yes, sir.
With a new story, new weapons, new armor, new activities, and new PvP content, all alongside a series of story catch-up missions, allowing any of your friends to jump into the game and get up to speed on what's happening in this world. Then, next week, a brutal reprisal of Crota's End is going to join the ranks of our
Brutal
aspirational
reprisal, you heard
content.
that?
I can't wait to see you all in the throne world as we learn more about the Final Shape and how we can stop it.
Chat, how we feeling right now? Just to sum this up, right? Just to summarize all of this. Starting today, you have that whole story catch-up thing you can play through with people, so everybody's on the same page, right? We got Season of the Witch. That looks amazing, right? We're gonna jump in, check it out. Next week we got Crota, right? We just got a tease of the Final Shape. We already know we're gonna fight the Witness and everything, but I really appreciate the fact that they didn't really spoil anything major. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still looking forward to it. Nothing crazy was revealed that I believe could undermine these next two seasons. There's still mystery there. We still don't know how we're going through the portal. So that's exciting. And then when Final Shape launches, it literally sounds like there's never been a DLC that sounded more like Destiny 3 than the Final Shape. All those new systems that are going to be launching, the new structure of storytelling and content releasing that they're coming with. I mean, I'm hoping they're going to give a little bit more detail, but we'll see. But that sounds, that's exciting.
A